And just now, police have identified the suspect to NBC News. Here we go. His name is Stephen Patterson, and he had a criminal past. We're, of course, working on details. 62-year-old Stephen Patterson. Joining us now from Las Vegas, we have NBC Steve Patterson with more on this. Steve?
Hey, good morning, Mika. We are at the corner of Las Vegas Boulevard and Tropicana. It's about as central location as you can get in the Las Vegas Strip here. I wanted to show you where we are. Police right now staging behind me. We've seen the operation kind of evolve over time. Originally, it was police in full SWAT gear with long guns. Immediately after that concert firing had gone on, police were sweeping every casino and hotel in this area, going from door to door to door to make sure it was clear. Then they pushed everybody back out of here. They swarmed this scene. This is where they've been set up now for several hours. In the meantime, we've been talking to victims, not only people who were just here along the Strip, but also in that concert location at that venue at the time the shooting occurred. You heard just what a terrible, chaotic situation this was. You're talking about a guy from an elevated position with an automatic weapon shooting into a crowd. So people from that crowd kind of filtered out. We spoke to a few of them. One woman said she had to hide in a bush for the better part of an hour, terrified, not knowing what's going on. Another woman was in the crowd at the time the firing started. Says it started, obviously, it sounded like fireworks or something that was part of the show. I think a lot of people aren't used to the sound of automatic gunfire in this country, so a lot of people didn't know what they were hearing. Then to confirm what it was, to turn around to see that horrific scene from up above, and then what followed below, which was a stampede, people trying to push and shove their way out and to get out as fast as humanly possible. That created a dangerous situation on the ground. Matt Lauer talked to somebody who was in that crowd, said that whoever was up there reloaded maybe some 3, 4, 5, 6 different times, and you have these eerie periods in between the gunfire where he's reloading, the music has stopped, people are panicked, nobody knows what's going on, and then the gunfire starts again. So that's the situation on the ground. Police have had a lock here now for the last couple hours. We've seen ambulances and EMTs loading people on the stretchers. We've seen buses come through this area loading busloads of people and try to take them as far away from this area as possible. I just want to give you one last look at the scene. You see police here. Again, this is what it's looked like for several hours. It did not look like this at the time of what was happening. I have to say that being here on the Vegas Strip, just about any time, any day, there's revelry, there's people out who have spent all night on this Strip, there's music, there's people laughing and having fun. To be on a scene where this is what you're looking at and hearing almost nothing besides police activity, it's incredibly eerie and disturbing here in Las Vegas, Mika.
And I know that they're saying up to 100 injuries. Any sense if those numbers could change? Just from what you were describing, it seemed extremely chaotic.
Absolutely. I mean, it seems, talking to victims on the ground, just the number and the amount of chaos and the amount of bodies and victims that were scattered around, people who made it out alive and made it out unscathed. It sounds like the loss of life and at least the impact to life is traumatic and is going to be dramatic when it's all said and done. It already is. When you're looking at 100+ injured, 20+ dead, those numbers, of course, could change as this goes on, Mika.
Thanks for checking out MSNBC on YouTube, and make sure you subscribe to stay up to date on the day's biggest stories. And you can click on any of the videos around us to watch more from Morning Joe and MSNBC. Thanks so much for watching.